Hi, my name is Jack Spence. I'm majoring in psychology, and I'm a member of Ashby Residential College. My poster, Hunters over Nagorno-Karabakh, examines the usage of drones by Azerbaijan during the Nagorno-Karabakh War of 2020. This is a war that went largely unnoticed by much of the world, which can likely be attributed to the pandemic. It's quite unfortunate that this was the case, as the war was, as one would imagine, quite awful, and raises a plethora of ethical concerns, as well as questions on how wars are fought. The war was fought between Armenia and Azerbaijan over the disputed region of Nagorno-Karabakh, which is internationally recognized as a part of Azerbaijan, but is ethnically Armenian, and was occupied by Armenian military forces following the First Nagorno-Karabakh War in the 1990s. Azerbaijan launched a military operation to retake the territory, and after over a month of intense fighting and thousands of deaths, Armenia surrendered. Anyone who followed the conflict closely, which I did, very quickly noticed that Azerbaijan was using drones a lot. These machines were what ultimately secured Azerbaijan's victory, and their usage in this conflict demonstrates both their effectiveness and deadliness. There's plenty of evidence supporting this. The Azerbaijan Ministry of Defense was not at all reluctant to release footage from their drones, showing artillery and drone strikes against Armenian forces in frightening detail. Two drones specifically were particularly deadly: the Bayraktar TB2 and the IAA Harap. Azerbaijan purchased a number of Turkish-made Bayraktar TB2 drones in July of last year, just 2 months before the war began. These state-of-the-art drones proved invaluable to Azerbaijan, as they can conduct reconnaissance, act as spotting aircraft for artillery, and carry out precise strikes of their own using laser-guided munitions. They conducted strikes against Armenian air defenses, armored vehicles, artillery, and infantry, proving to be deadly to them all. They had no trouble locating Armenian forces, as the thermal imaging capabilities of the drone made Armenian troops and vehicles stick out like a sore thumb. The Israeli-made IAI Harap is a loitering munition, more commonly known as a kamikaze drone. Small in size, the drone is able to remain undetected by air defense systems, and is thus optimal for taking them out. In addition to hitting air defenses, footage also shows drones crashing into tanks and other vehicles, exploding on impact. After watching videos showing hundreds if not thousands of drone strikes by Azerbaijani drones, it's clear that these absolutely devastated the Armenian armed forces. From my observations, Armenia lost 23 air defense systems, 46 multiple launch rocket systems, mostly BM-21 Grads, 54 tanks, mostly T-72s, 50 cargo trucks, 7 infantry fighting vehicles such as BMP-2s, 74 field guns, 5 self-propelled guns, 15 cars, 3 armored personnel carriers, 69 unidentified targets, and hundreds, if not thousands, of infantry. Keep in mind that these are only the losses that I observed. There's almost certainly plenty of footage that did not get released, and actual casualty figures and equipment losses are likely much higher. This conflict has been a topic of interest for me for some time. The overall situation was equally compelling and concerning, and it was also an instance of a conventional war, something that hasn't been seen for some time. I decided to do my research on the use of drones in the war, as drone warfare wasn't something I know much about, and wanted to have a better understanding of. I also hope to make more people aware of the conflict in general, as most people I've talked to about this have no knowledge of it whatsoever. Overall, the use of drones in this war is what allowed Azerbaijan to win, and is a testament to their terrifying power overall. People need to be made aware of just how destructive these weapons are, so that in future wars, this scale of destruction and loss of human life can be prevented.